Ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on, family? Theodore Helva here, aka Big Teddy here. Season 3, episode 3. We're getting into it, guys, right? So, very happy again because, like I said last episode, I really have things to talk about and share with you that we haven't covered, and that's always a good feeling because I always want to be bringing and providing value to you guys. And if I'm not, then why would I do this? That's what this is all about, right? If you haven't heard, if you haven't done it, please head over, Google us, check us out, the HOHcollective.com. Coming this March, I will be releasing my online courses to become a master communicator. Through the course of my career, all the things that I've done, all the different places that I've spoke, public speaking events, things like that, I've had to learn how to become an effective communicator. I've had to learn how to do so quickly, especially teaching in Auckland inner city universities. Sorry. But for tough crowds. And I'm finally putting together all the information I can, just like when I did the book, on my skill sets to share with you guys to help you become master communicators and problem solvers, to get your message across more clearly and effectively, to be able to share and be better leader or just a better part of any team you want to be a part of. Communication is the most essential part of teamwork. Talking about that today, okay? Right? I just shared some of this information on the website, so you guys will have a first look into that. But what we're talking about today is one of the number one ways to be a master communicator. As you hear my babies in the background trying to work on being master communicators, right? One of the number one ways to be a master communicator. And as we get more into the series, we'll define what that is, right? But listen, if you want to be a better leader, if you want to be better at business, if you want to be a better partner, if you want to be a better friend, you need to, if you want to improve the quality of your relationships, right? All of these things, the secret, the skill is the same. You have to improve your ability to listen. Okay? And I'm gonna repeat that. You have to improve your ability to listen. And we're going to go into that in detail, and here's why. Something I learned, again, as an educator when I was teaching is there are all of these things that I didn't want to say and didn't want to share because I thought they were simple, right? I thought everybody must know these things. And then when I got to time to share and I taught these things, I realized not everyone thinks the same. And all of these things aren't commonplace to everyone. Also, let's talk about listening. What are we talking about? We're talking about really hearing. What is the goal of listening in any setting? It's the same goal as communication. To understand, to receive, to take in, right? So we need to talk. So that's the goal. The goal of listening is to understand, to hear, to take in, and to receive information. Okay? Sounds simple. Well, what's the next part of listening that makes it work? How can I apply this? How does this skill help me to be a more effective leader or communicator? Understanding. Understanding is part 2. Okay? Sounds simple, sounds common sense, is not. And here's why. Here's the number one reason understanding fails. Because most people aren't trying to understand. Most people don't want to understand. Communication for a lot of people is very combative. It's very argumentative. Okay? It's very defensive. It is impossible or almost impossible to learn something new, to gain a new stand, to gain new information when you're not open to it. When you're coming at it with preconceived notions, when you're coming at it from a place of defense, or when you're waiting for your turn to talk. A lot of people don't listen. They wait for their turn to talk. But the only way you can really learn, understand, improve, grow, or get better is by one, like we said, listening. Two, understanding. And the second part of understanding is keeping an open mind, being receptive to the information people are sharing with you. Okay? The number one way that I've grown at business as an individual, okay, as a leader, as a brother, the reason that I can make such deep bonds and connections with people is because I'm listening to their needs. I'm understanding what they're trying to share with me as best I can. And when I don't, I can ask the right questions to have a deeper and better understanding because I was listening and I was open to the information. Okay? If you guys, that one of my favorite educators, one of my favorite entrepreneurs, one of my favorite business people said that in one of his recent videos. He said, listen guys, I'm going to teach you everything I know about this subject. And he said, I'm going to make a bold claim. He said, I promise you, if you listen, watch, and understand, you will do what I have done. You will become a pro, an expert at this and be capable of teaching it. And he repeated himself, if you listen, watch, and understand. I'm telling you guys, I've finally gotten to a point. One of the number one things, again, that I used to ask all the time in the beginning of my process of becoming an independent entrepreneur, my own CEO, of building my own business and brand was, how do you make money? What do I do? What do I need to do? What do I sell? And the funny thing is now, not just do I know it, but I learn more ways to do it and more ways to do it more effectively every day. But I also understand how it works for me and around me. Because I understand my talents and my skill sets, but I also understand how to listen. I listen to people that have more experience than me. I listen to people that have more knowledge than me. I listen to my customers. Feedback is so important. I send out surveys all the time. What do you guys like? What would you like more of? What would you like less of? How are you enjoying this? So this way, I can gear and specifically target the information that I'm sharing and giving for the people that need and desire it most in the way that is going to be most effective to them. If you only learn from seeing pictures, why would I give you a speech? Why wouldn't I draw you a picture? If you only learn from reading books, why would I draw you a picture? Why would I record you a pod? It's different for everyone, but until you listen well enough to know their needs, how can you really help? How can you be effective? Everyone says the same thing. If you talk to the top business people, the top successful people in any craft, right? And they say, don't worry about the money. And I even wrote about that in my book. If you're doing what you love, the money comes, right? But they say, don't worry about the money. And that feels like a slap in the face when you don't have money and what you're working towards is getting money. But they say, focus on helping people. Focus on filling needs and providing real quality in people's lives, and the business and the money comes with it. I'm going to tell you the answer to how you do that. I just did it. Listen. It's not about what you think people need. It's not about what you think people want. It's about learning and understanding their needs and their wants, letting them know that you care about them and value them, and then providing that to them. And if you can do that and improve on that, then all of the rest of the things that will make you successful and give you financial growth. I'm going to mention one of my brothers right now, okay? I love this man sincerely. I'm so proud of his growth, so proud of what he's done. He followed something that we both believe. So he's currently becoming the head of the soccer league and all of these things for his kids, right? And he's filling all of these municipal spaces in his town and his area. Why? How? What made this a possibility for him? As a parent, he participates in all of these things for his children, right? And here's why I love him so much, and here's the difference. So there were a lot of things that he was unhappy about. Here's something that I do every day in my life, in every aspect of my life. If I don't like the way someone is doing something or what they're doing, the last thing I want is to complain about it. If I feel like I can do it better, all I really want is to do it myself. I hate and despise people who complain and then don't do anything about it. You're going to complain, but you're not working towards changing your situation. You're going to complain, but you're not showing someone how they can do it better. So for me and for him, what we do, we talk, we advise, and we say, I would like this done this way. And if you can do it that way, great. And if you can't, I'll do it myself. And so what he did was, all of these things that weren't being done, all of the parents, all of the people had complaints. He listened, he watched, he paid attention, and now he's acting on changing, fixing, and improving the things that everyone complained about, but no one was making an active effort to change. That is how you become a core and essential and effective problem solver. Okay? As a leader, something that I say and communicate all the time, one of my best skills that I would love to pass on to you guys, information gathering. As a problem solver, one of the core skills that I need to be good at what I do is the ability to listen and gather accurate information from multiple sources so I can properly fill, fix, and meet the needs of the people that I am trying to care for. Okay? Guys, there's no other ways for me to say this. I'm sure there are, but that be besides the point. There's no need for me to beat this into you. I hope by now you understand it, okay? So that's my tidbit. That's my advice for today. Again, please check out the website. Google us, the HOHcollective.com. We're mobile optimized, desktop, tablet, PC. Sign up for your free micro course, okay? And your tips to becoming a master communicator. Please be on the lookout. Follow us on IG, Twitter, Facebook. Oh, guys, I would love that so much. That would make me so happy. I'd be so grateful. Go to the Facebook page, okay? The HOH Collective. Look us up on Facebook. You can find links to everything we're doing from there. We update our posts daily. We share lots of great information. Please, call to action. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on IG. Follow us on Twitter. Head over to the website. Sign up for your free micro course, guys, okay? Really appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much for your downloads, for your plays, for your listens, for your love, for your support. I appreciate all the people that have been picking up and buying the book. It matters. It matters to me. I love you guys so much. Really. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Be excellent. Be awesome today. Okay? Go out, hit, and achieve your goals and do all the things that you want to do. You're capable. Rock it. I love you guys.